aggressive punching don't do shit when you stand in front of Rocky like Club of Land.
I recently just had an interview with Smack, and he was, I think, on his Twitch stream, and he mentioned a battle with you, but they were talking about somebody else, but he thought they were talking about you. I think it was with Appa or something like that.
Okay.
And I interviewed Smack, and I asked him about it, like, yo, is there an issue with Mike B or what, like if he's able to come back or whatever. And he basically said there ain't really no issue with Mike B. Like, there was never really an issue with Mike B.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like, I felt like you did have an issue at one time. You know what I mean? Or you felt like there was an issue.
No, I had an issue with
Smack,
I'm not gonna say names, but you know, it became a time, you know, after the Madness tournament and other things where I just felt like there was a lack of communication from the higher ups with URL, and I was having blow up arguments with some of the people that, you know, control certain battles outside of Beasley and Smack. I'm sure you could think of the name, but
Gotcha.
you know, and I told them, man, I told him multiple times to send the message out, and the message wasn't sent. So I felt like it was time to go. And also at that time, I was thinking about retirement. I was falling out of love with it. You know, the artist's soul in me was crushed, and I left URL to try to find the love again because I wasn't feeling it in URL. I don't mind leaving the NBA to see if the G League maybe brings my passion for the game out, you know what I'm saying? And I tried it. I've tried it for the last couple of years, and I'm at the point now where I know I'm about to start compromising my material, and I will never. I would rather bow out before I start acting like all of your fucking favorites. I refuse.
So with that being said, so kind of like you're saying, like it's not an issue. It's just as far as the issue that it was, it's not really nothing deeper than you kind of lost the passion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I mean, as far as URL, it was issues, but you know, it's all good. I love Smack. I love Beasley. I love URL. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for them. So, you know, I'll always have love for them, man. It was certain other people in that league that really just, you know, was patronizing, arguments, negotiations, issues that just never seemed to get scaled up to the uppers. And you know, I left before it did, so I don't regret it.
Smack is saying he's more hands-on and he's more on the ground. And he's like, you know, building more with the artists.
Right.
Like with him even saying that, you know, there is no issues and he like to see you on the platform.
Yeah.
Is that something we can see if, you know, there is a poll, if they see this and, you know what I'm saying, there is a reach out, like, could we see you on the URL?
Calico. That's the best way to get Calico.
I don't know if I would want it to be on URL. It would have to be a YouTube drop.
That would be
The only thing I'll ever ask of URL, man, when I retire is to release the Danny battle. Release the Danny Myers battle. It's one of the greatest rounds in the history of the game, and I feel like the world needs to see it. So that's the only thing I would ever want from them. Other than that, they gave me everything I could have asked for and more. So, you know, and I wish the best for them, man. I wish the best for them for sure.
So it's really a YouTube drop. That's what it would be.
Yeah, it would have to be in the contract to be a YouTube drop, but you know, I don't know, bro. I feel like I said a lot of things about them, and whether they're cool with it or not, I don't know. It's something I'll think about, but I'm not gonna reach them for it yet.
Okay.
That would be huge, though.
Listen, man.
Leaving
Yeah, I mean,
URL,
for
Calico.
return to URL after 3 years for the retirement battle, it would be great. It would be great, obviously.
Let me ask you
The
this.
part of me feels like I said too much. You know what I mean? I feel bad if I were to battle on URL. You know what I'm saying? I've said so many things
Okay.
about them. I've been so critical, whether it was right or wrong. You know, whether it was emotional or heat of the moment.
But do you feel like you said anything that crossed the line?
No, of course not.
Okay, so you know
Of course
what I mean?
not. Yeah,
All right.
it's just
So, yeah.
I had real issues that weren't. You know, Beasley wasn't picking up the calls, man. But I didn't detail it to him, so it's my fault. You know, I hit up Beasley because of the amount of problems I had with the other guy, and you know, I never really detailed it to him. So I kept it to myself.
Very reasonable, like that. I know. I've seen
Beasley was my friend, man. Was my friend, and I feel bad. I feel bad because I did him dirty, leaving URL in the fashion that I did, and really it was just not talking to him, man. I really should have. If I was that desperate to get what I wanted on URL, I should have really tried more to get in contact with him, and I didn't. You know, it was at a time in my career, obviously, you know, post UM. You know, my perception was in the dirt. You know, it's like people just don't want to give it up, and I just didn't trust anybody. I didn't trust nobody. You know, battles that I was getting booked, I thought were to line me up, and you know, it was just my brain was just scrambled at that time. So, you know, I don't regret anything I said or did as far as the moves, but yeah, shout out to you.